Alright, so I'm not really sure what was in that hole. An accelerator pump probably, but not used in this application. Not really sure. I managed to find a carburetor kit that I think maybe will work. I'm not exactly sure. The bad thing about these is, as soon as you open them, they belong to you. And I really see no way around just doing that because, you know, what am I going to do? So this might be something else. I guess we'll just go into it. I got it pretty well cleaned out. I give it another good cleaning maybe. Get it good enough where we can at least try it and see whether we're going to have any luck with this at all on this tractor. This is not the correct model, as I said. I think it's supposed to be like a 12259 Zenith, and this is, I don't even know. I tried to sort it out. It says 2136 7, 8, 9, 10, I don't know. 9786D. It's got other numbers and it's got a paint run on it. I'm not sure. But I'd like this to work because why should we have to get a new one if this one will do the same job? I did also find not exactly what I wanted, but I found some studs that I can make, perhaps thread the other end to thread into the carburetor. I'll have to cut these to length, of course, but I think if I thread these, I should be able to make what we need. I don't know. It's just kind of like we haven't even started and it's a half fail, but we got to do something because I want to hear it run. Okay. Well, when is enough, you know? That's a hard struggle of whether we keep on scraping I think we need a little more scraping. I might as well shut you off because you can't see what I'm talking about, but I'll bring you back in a little bit. Okay, well, it appears I have painted myself into a corner, as the gaskets are not even close. So now I own this kit, and I have no gasket. However, it appears that the needle and seat will work, which the old one would probably have worked too. So I guess what I'm going to do is just plug ahead and make a gasket, which I didn't really want to do, but looks like that's what's going to happen. And it also looks like we're going to have to get creative to tighten our needle and seat. Why? Why don't they make these big enough that you can get an actual screwdriver in there that will span the gap? You know, that is so stupid. It's always that way too, you know, and it's too narrow a slot. You can't get a drag link socket in it. It's so stupid. Make it work. So I really need to make my gasket first, because just putting this back together is going to do absolutely no good, because you can't, you know what I'm saying? You won't be able to get the gasket on here if you do it that other way. I'm not even sure that this is going to work, as per usual. That's not going to work, so we're going to have to use this pin as we manufacture our own carburetor kit. This is a lot of work for something that I don't think is going to end up working. I have a feeling that this carburetor will not work correctly because of that diaphragm accelerator pump thing. I just have that feeling that we are going to fight that. And this is not going to work correctly. We're just fighting a lot. Well, our needle and seat works now. So I suppose the only thing left to do, I'm not going to use all the pieces, obviously. So we'll make us a gasket and then we'll move on with our lives. Sounds like is what our plan is. I got that all cleaned up. What a hassle this is turning out to be. I'm scared to even take any more stuff loose because I'm sure we'll find more troubles. It's got a thick enough layer of paint on it to, I don't know. Now that's interesting. And that could have very well been a source of his trouble too. It's got an open hole here, which would have been creating a vacuum leak. So there we go. There's another issue that we're going to have to confront, which shouldn't be trouble if I have an 1/8 inch thread pipe plug, which hopefully I do. I don't know. I'm betting that we're not going to get this project done tonight. That's what I'm just having that feeling. And I'm not comfortable. The weather can't make up its mind if it wants to be warm, cold. Let's make a screwdriver that actually works. Lifetime warranty, no problem. Just grinder. Now it's smoking hot, so I'll be sure to grab a hold of it by accident here in a minute. Okay, that doesn't look anything bad or out of the ordinary. And I don't know that it's worth swapping out because those are different, so we're not doing that. So pretty well nothing we bought from town will work, as per usual. So I have probably a $40 needle and seat by buying this whole kit that I don't need. And then I still get the fun of making my own gasket, so isn't that handy? And we're still going to probably end up buying a replacement carburetor. Isn't that nice? Okay. See, we have no adjustment for the load on here either. I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do about that. We just have one needle. I mean, I sure don't know. This carburetor is not my favorite. So what do we do next? Do we find a pipe plug first and then make a gasket? I think so. Okay, I decided to just steer into the skid of failure, and I'm going to use a grease fitting to plug that hole because that's all I can find handy. So, farmer fix time. This is going to probably just be a proof of concept anyway that it runs, and we're going to have to find us a carburetor that will actually play, because this is just shaping up to be an awful carburetor all the way around, which is a shame because I think he bought it and he probably spent some money on it from somebody, and it's turning out to just be garbage. So what was I doing next? This gasket making. I could run all over looking for something, or I could cut up this box that I own now for 40 bucks. And I think that's what I'm going to do. It's going to get a Napa factory gasket made out of the finest Chinesium cardboard. Actually, that's a lie. The box is made in the United States. The parts are made in Chinesia. At least that's the way it is with bearings. The box says made in USA and the everything else. Now, as I have never made a gasket of this shape before, I'm wondering how much terrible this is going to be. I'm guessing it's going to be pretty terrible. Not gonna lie. And of course I have no pencil. I have nothing. I have no thing of any kind. So what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna smear it full of stuff, and then I'm going to lay the cardboard on and make a mess, and then plug up all the stuff I just worked getting open. But that's what I think I'll do. Okay. If it's good enough for failure, then it's good enough for me. We're gonna smear it on. See, this is gonna be the bad one. It's gonna plug all those little doodads. They don't need to be plugged up. You could also probably do this with a hammer, peen it over, and make indents in your cardboard. But that might work, and I want this to fail, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna just screw it together like that. It doesn't need any holes in it, does it? We kind of made us a pattern. At least enough that we can whittle her away, maybe. I don't think I got all the... Hopefully this is going to work. It would be better to have more stuff sticking out than not enough stuff sticking out. So we're going to be kind of generous with this. Maybe even liberal. So we're going to start screaming about Russia, and that'll probably fix us up. I'm pretty sure this is symmetrical, so we're going to go out this way. And we're going to go around this way. Does that look kind of like our shape? Nope. I missed it there. Should have went out a little more. I think we got enough meat though to play with. Oh, my mind makes me laugh. Now, we want this to work. So, actually, we do have enough. It's because I did it upside down. Okay, we need to get us a knife to carve on. A good sharp knife. So we'll find a nice rusty one. Okay, here's our motivation. Because we're actually going to be going upside down. Here, we'll go here. This is the kind of stuff they do in those countries where your kitchen chairs are made, you know? We've reached that level of desperation where we're sawing on a piece of cardboard. All it takes is one wrong move here. And we go like that, and then we start over, see? We don't want to do that. Guess we're going to have to go through it again. We might as well do this at the same time. Because if we don't, we'll probably regret it. just remember, failure is an option. So the things I get myself into, we're gonna screw it up. I just know it. That's the power of negative thinking. Come on out of there. Your time is done. You're not going to be a box anymore. You're going to be a gasket for a carburetor. I could just be doing other things and wait on the right pieces to come, but no. I want to hear this tractor run, even though I'm very close to giving up. See, I got a little aggressive with it there. So that ain't gonna work. Or it goes like this, actually. That might work. I don't even think I need to clean those out. You know, to heck with it. The screws will wedge in. It's not going to work anyway, people, so don't get so uptight about it, okay? This whole thing is going to fail. There's no way that this carburetor is going to run that tractor correctly. So, don't even leave your hateful comment. I'm just doing this for ridiculousness sake. It's just not that big a deal. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. See? See how fine that is? It's got cardboard trails hanging on it. Nothing lines up. It's fine. It's not going to hurt. I was going to make nice mounting studs for this, but I'm over it. It's obvious that this is probably not going to be our permanent carburetor. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to see if I can find some all thread, thread it in there and saw it off. Be done with it. Something like this should work just fine. I'll just put a couple on there. And if we're really technical and smart, maybe we can put a nut on the back side so that it kind of locks her down. We'll use this nut to clean up the end of our threads here in a minute. But I like that idea, you know? Let's just steer into the skid of failure. Embrace it. Understand that it's coming for us, whether we like it or not. Let's use this. Let's be generous. Should we? I don't know. That looks about right. Oh, do you think that this will at least let us hear the tractor run? I don't know. I sure would like it to, but I don't have my hopes up. That'll go. If you have a nut on there when you cut something, you can back it off, and then when you put it back on, it should start. Because that fixes the magical threads some way or another. Alright. Is that everything we need? I guess it's good as any. We probably need some tools to take back with us. And we can take a walk out there. I just gotta say, it's hard to believe, but I spent 42 minutes working on that carburetor in the biggest chunk when I shut the camera off. And then there was another time when I shut the camera off to get something. So I probably got over an hour in doing what you just saw, which you will just get the highlights probably, but good grief. Let's see if we can make this go nice. I don't know why we would, because nothing ever seems to go nice, but we'll try. We brought stuff, so stuff and things. Could we possibly hook our choke up now? Probably not. I think it's way too short. Yeah, it's junk. We'll table that for later. Let's do this. Let's put this in here. Oh. Okay. I'm wondering if we're going to have to adjust our... Probably will. He probably did that though. But governor linkage is what I'm talking about. Yep. How did I know that I left it too long? You know? I knew it. So, this one's got to go down. Or I got to go get my saw and start hacking. It would be not nicer if this would just screw down and save me the trouble. Let's just throw the tools on the ground because we know that's going to happen anyway. Okay. That looks like that'll grip that, maybe. Nope. I like the precision tool, but it's hard to get used to because it's so precise. You can't cheat it. Will you let me turn you by hand? Come on. Come on, buddy. Play nice. Play nice for Papa. Yeah. There we go. Now we're getting in the neighborhood. No? Are we not? I don't know. I knew better. Why did I leave it so long? Oh, mama. That will, in fact, clear just barely. Our nice grease fitting, blocking off our vacuum line. Vacuum port, I suppose. Okay, ouch. Now our choke works correctly, so that did make a difference. Ah. Okay. Well, we're back to having something on. Wouldn't it be sweet if it would just fire up and work? I know it's not going to, but wouldn't it be, though, if it would do that? At least we have a chance of actually getting fuel into the carburetor this time, which we did not have before because the needle was stuck. What do we need now? We need to turn the gas on, we need to hook up the jumper cables, and then we'll try it. Well, whatever we got more than what we had. Okay, calm down. Let's see if she'll go. Take off. Oh, I don't think that's up for the task. Maybe we should start the little car. The service shelf is working great. In case you missed the story, my brother-in-law's car transmission went out on the interstate, and then it ran about 8,900 RPM to the next exit. So it is pretty well a scrap iron pile, I believe, but that's their problem. It's sitting here. I'm going to use it as a battery. Okay, that's safe. Safety. Safety. There we go. Let's try it now. Okay, we got good cranking. Let's see if we can get running. Come on, buddy boy. I should have got my remote starter, which I did not do again. I hear it pulling the car down. I'm betting it's never gonna run again. Oh, okay, we had her set wide open, so our governor ain't going. I think it just ran off the brake clean though. gonna go get the remote starter and let this sit here a little bit. And it looks like you're gonna need a new battery, so I'll do that and then we'll come back to it. Okay, here we go. Maybe. See, now the trick is, how am I going to apply this extra stuff? Hold still. So we need this clipped to here, like here, and this one needs more pulley aparty. And then if I do that there, awesome. So we'll turn the key on and we'll lone wolf it. Nothing. It is not getting any fuel of any kind. But I think that this carburetor is garbage. So, I mean, how could it? How could it get fuel? Sure, sounds good once you get it to run. Nothing. Okay, well, I believe another thing I should have done, I'm going to shut the key off to start with. I believe I should be checking for flow of fuel, which I bet I don't have. That really ain't that impressive. However, it is running. It's water, though. It's mostly water still. So that's our problem. I mean, one of them anyway. We need to clean the fuel system. I didn't do it. I don't have gas on hand. I'm gonna have to go get some. Oh. Well. Exciting for you. Oh, come on. Well, attempt number 2, yet another failure. This one is, I see, going to fit right in around here, as it's going to give me fits from the first day. Or second day, whatever it is. Third day? I think it's the third day. So, definitely we're going to have to deal with this carburetor situation. This just ain't going to work. This is junk. It's probably going to go on a big rock and hit it with a bigger rock because I'm over it. So, that is where we stand. It does indeed run. You can tell that it will as soon as we can get it a good supply of fuel. So, at least we have that. I didn't really think that I would accomplish it with this junk carburetor, but it was worth a shot. So I'm not out anything other than time and 40 bucks for the wrong kit, but that's okay. We can save that for another day when ultimately we'll need something. So that's that. Well, I told you, third time's a charm. It has to have the choke on or it will not run. So I'm gonna have to find me something to tie it back with, I think. And then I can get her to stay running. As always, if you enjoy my videos, give them a thumbs up. That helps out the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment. Tell me that you liked it or tell me that you hated it. Tell me I'm a moron. I really don't care, but anything that you say helps us out too. So thank you again, as always, for watching, and I will see you in the next one.